Hello, everyone. As I've been saying for unfortunately a few weeks now, that we are collectively going to be hopefully bringing as much shalom into our Shabbat as humanly possible. I actually arrived from Israel a few hours ago, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all at services soon. Services, as usual, are at 6:30 p.m. tonight. It is Chardonnay Shabbat, so please come and join us for our service, and then an opportunity to have some heavy hors d'oeuvres and to be able to spend time with one another. And then tomorrow morning at 8:30 is our Torah, our service and our Torah discussion. We are in the Torah portion of Toldot, and Toldot means generations or stories of, and we begin with the generational stories of Isaac. And it's a very well known Torah portion. It talks about Isaac and Rebekah and the two kids that they have. They have Esau and Jacob, and uh, and so it's a well known story. We'll be discussing large segments of it tomorrow morning. I wanted to talk about there's this one piece of text close to the beginning when there's a description of the brothers, and it says that that Jacob was more of the tent dweller and that Esau was more of the hunter. And Esau comes back from a hunt, we presumably a long hunt, and he's starving, and Jacob is making a stew, and there's a dialogue about the stew and an agreement that's made about the stew, which we'll talk about tomorrow also a little bit. But some people say that the stew, which is why I have a big cauldron of stew behind me, really changes the trajectory of the history and the relationship that Jacob and Esau have, and the relationship that the offspring of Jacob and Esau have really into eternity. And it's a pivotal moment, and it's about stew. It's one version of looking at the story because it was the changing point in our story. And as I mentioned, I just came back from Israel, and I saw I was there for a very short time, and I saw major significant moments that I think will change the trajectory of a lot of things, both in Israel and for all Jews living all over the world and Jewish communities all over the world because of certain pivotal moments. We obviously are still talking about and trying to find a place for the atrocities that occurred on October 7th. But there are key moments in our lives that maybe we don't know how significant they are while they're happening, and we only know in the future. But particularly based on this Torah portion, and something as simple as stew changes the way the trajectory works of the Jewish people. And I think there are a lot of there's a lot of significance clearly in the pivotal moments that have occurred for us in these last weeks since October 7th. So let's reflect on that, and then there'll be more opportunities to talk about what's going on in Israel in the next days and weeks. Hopefully, the information and the news will be better and better, and that we can really bring more of that shalom into our Shabbat. So again, I'll see you at 6:30 and tomorrow morning, and I do hope that as we sprinkle that shalom into our Shabbat, it'll be a Shabbat where we can be with family and friends and have some moments of reflection and relaxation. I will see you very, very soon for us to discuss a little bit of this very interesting Torah portion of Toldot.